In today's video, we are going to be talking about the perfect fasting window to burn fat when intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is a way of eating where you cycle between periods of fasting and eating. And yes, as we are going to focus on today, one of the benefits of intermittent fasting is improving the ability to burn fat, but there are other benefits as well. Reduced inflammation, better insulin sensitivity, and better digestion, to name a few. Now, generally, intermittent fasting is structured where you have a set amount of time in both a fasted and a fed state. For example, 16-8 means you spend 16 hours in a fasted state and only eat within an 8-hour window. Usually this means stopping eating around 6 to 8 p.m. and starting eating the next day around 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. But what is the ideal fasting window in order to burn fat? Is it better to fast for longer than 16 hours or shorter? Is it possible to overfast? We are going to answer these questions and more in today's video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kate. I'm a health coach and I post videos on a high-fat, nutrient-dense way of eating. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, feel free to share, and make sure to subscribe. And make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook where I share new posts every single day. Alright, so today we are talking about intermittent fasting and fat burning. A lot of people think that intermittent fasting is just another form of calorie restriction and you can obtain the same benefits from just eating less overall. And sure, you might get some of the same benefits when it comes to weight loss, in the short term at least, but you're going to miss out on the increased insulin sensitivity and the autophagy that comes along with not eating for longer periods of time. And these benefits will not only help you to lose weight, but they will also help you to maintain your weight loss. And isn't that what we're looking for? Long-term, sustainable weight loss? So in today's video, we are going to start off talking about what the perfect length of time is for an intermittent fast when you're trying to burn fat, and how to figure out the perfect fasting window for you. How long should you fast? When it comes to fasting, longer is not always better. Fasting impacts hormones in the body in different ways. Generally, around 4 to 8 hours after you have started fasting, this is when your stored carbs begin to run out and your body starts burning some of your stored fat. Your blood sugar will drop and stabilize around baseline, and insulin will drop as well, as there is no need for it. And anytime that your blood sugar is stable, there's going to be less of a need for insulin, and this is going to improve your insulin sensitivity, which of course is in turn going to help with fat burning, because if you're insulin resistant, you are not able to burn fat efficiently. People who are not able to burn fat efficiently will have difficulty even going a couple of hours in between meals because their bodies are so reliant on carbohydrates for energy. And once the body's stored carbs start to run out, that is when the cravings hit and you become hangry. But if you're metabolically flexible, your body will be able to switch to burning fat for energy, and this won't happen. And practicing intermittent fasting can help you to build this metabolic flexibility. But back to the question of how long should you fast for? The reason 16-8 is such a popular variation of intermittent fasting is because 16 hours is considered to be the point where the body's stored carbs are depleted entirely and fat burning really ramps up. And this fat burning state is known as ketosis. But the exact amount of time that it takes to reach this point varies for everyone, and it also varies from day to day. If you had a high-intensity workout, for example, you will reach this point sooner. Or if you ate a lot of carbohydrates the night before, it might take longer. And sometimes if you fast for too long, this can trigger a stress response, and your body will release cortisol, which can mitigate some of the benefits of intermittent fasting. I like to say that intermittent fasting should come naturally. If you are metabolically flexible, you'll be able to stop eating a couple of hours before you go to bed and go a couple of hours in the morning before getting hungry. But if you're finding it really difficult to reach your fasting goal, then it might be a sign to dial it back. Or this might mean shifting your fasting window. which could look like starting your fast earlier in the evening and breaking it earlier the next day. You want intermittent fasting to be sustainable. If you are struggling to hit your fasting goal every day, then you need to reconsider your approach. And this is where today's sponsor, Lumen, can help you out. Lumen can help you to find the perfect fasting window for you. Lumen is a metabolism tracker that tells you in real time whether your body is burning mainly fat or carbs for energy. And it does this by measuring your carbon dioxide concentration in your breath. The device is super easy to use. You just follow the prompts on the app, you inhale using the device, and then you exhale, and Lumen will give you a score out of 5 that signifies whether you are burning mainly fat or carbohydrates. With this information, Lumen provides you personalized suggestions on when and what you should eat to fuel your day optimally, improve metabolic flexibility, and reach your goals. I've been using Lumen for a bit over a month now, and it has been extremely insightful when it comes to intermittent fasting. By taking a measurement after my last meal and then taking a morning measurement, I've been able to see how fasting is impacting my metabolism. Ideally, you want to be waking up in a fat-burning state, which is a 1 or a 2 on Lumen's scale. Your body shifts to burning fat because it has burned through all your stored carbs overnight. However, if you are practicing intermittent fasting and you're waking up and getting a reading of 4 or 5, this might be a sign that you are over-fasting and a stress response is being triggered. Lumen recently analyzed over 1 million monthly metabolism measurements and found that 27% of users who fasted more than 10 hours experienced a carb burn state. So what does this mean? It means that the same fasting window is not suitable for everyone. And your ideal fasting window can change day to day. At the end of the day, you need to be listening to your body and breaking your fast if you are feeling agitated or extreme hunger. And Lumen can help you to figure out the perfect fasting window for you. If you want to check out Lumen, there's going to be a link in the description box down below. And the first 100 people to shop through that link and use code CATE40 are going to save $40 off their order. Thank you to Lumen for sponsoring this video. Now, as I was saying, intermittent fasting is great, and it comes with a whole host of benefits. But so often I see people treating fasting like a competition. As I mentioned before, longer does not always equal better, especially when it comes to daily intermittent fasting. For extended fasting, which is more than 24 hours, yes, there are additional benefits, and it might be worthwhile to push through that stress on your body in order to gain these. However, extended fasting is a once-in-a-while thing. Something that needs to be done maybe once a month or every couple of months in order to reap the healing and longevity benefits that come from autophagy. For daily intermittent fasting, there's going to be a sweet spot that works for your mind, your body, and your lifestyle. Personally, some days I fast for around 18 hours if I wake up, have a busy morning, and don't have a chance to sit down and eat. Other days I wake up and I feel like I need something before I get my day started. And as women, our needs also change based on where we are in our cycle. So while I certainly am a fan of discipline and having a structured routine, there needs to be a bit of flexibility when it comes to intermittent fasting. Anyways, guys, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below if you are following a pretty strict intermittent fasting routine or if you are a bit more flexible with it. And remember that the first 100 people to use code CATE40 are going to save $40 off their order from Lumen. Again, the link is in the description box down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, you might also enjoy my video on how you can use the keto diet to reverse insulin resistance. You can check it out here. If you want to catch up on my most recent upload, you can find it here. And if you want to check out my keto diet and carnivore diet coaching programs, you can find them here. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.